Now let us try to develop a click speed test project using jQuery. This is actually like a game. You need to click the numbers from 1 to 50 as fast as possible, and at the end we will see the time in which you completed clicking all the 50 numbers. So let's show you how it works. This is a simple click speed test project or game. So let me start clicking. If I click 11 initially, the timer will start, but it will not show the next number. So we need to start from 1. Here it is showing next number. Let me restart to start again. So I need to click in the order 1, 2, 3, 4, where is 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So as you could see, when we click those numbers, it is getting changed to the other number because we have numbers from 1 to 50. Okay. So the next number is 10, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, then 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, then 26. Where is 26? 26. So once we click 26, then that space becomes empty because there are only numbers up to 50. So next is 27, then 28. So we need to click in the correct order. If we just click 45, nothing is happening. Okay. So 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Like this, we need to click up to 50, 41, then 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50. So it is showing you took 84.5 seconds, and we are just showing a performance record, something like that. In seconds, 0 to 19 means you are lying because it is not possible. 20 to 30, impossible. 30 to 40, expert. 40 to 50, normal. 50 to 60, not bad. 60 and above, need to improve. You can again start playing the game by clicking restart button. So if you want to restart or reset the game in between, that is after clicking 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Suppose I want to reset, I can reset. Then it will just show 0 as the timer that is starting and next number as 1. Only once the game is complete, we will see the time taken and also the report like thing. So this is a simple click speed test project we are going to develop using jQuery. So let's see how to develop this game from scratch. So to illustrate this, I have already saved a web page and changed the title to click speed test and also added reference to the latest jQuery file. Next, let us add the required elements. Let me first add a div element with ID main, within which we are going to add the required elements. Okay. So initially we need to have the reset button. So button with ID btn click, because we are only having one button, and let me set its text as restart. Then we need to have two elements to display the timer and also the next number. So let me specify span elements for that. Span ID equal to timer. Okay. And also another span element to show the next number. So let me specify it as next num. So these are, sorry, I haven't put the double quotes, next num, and these are the two span elements where we will display the timer and also the next number to be clicked. Then let me have a div element with ID container, within which we will add the 25 squares, that is showing the numbers from 1 to 50. So we are going to show from 1 to 25 at a time, and after that we will display from 26 to 50. Okay. So we have the main elements, that is within the main div element with ID main. So let us style these elements a bit. So let me add the style tag, and first let me style the main div element. So for this main div element, let me set the width to be say 400 px and also height to be 400 px. Then let me set margin to be 0 px auto so that it will be centered. Then what is the next one? We have the button element. So let me access it using the tag name button, and let me specify a width of say 80 px, height of say 30 px, then border 1 px solid black. I also want to have rounded corners, so border radius to be say 5 px. Then let me set the text align to be center, then margin to be say 10 px and font size to be 20 px. Now let me check the output. Let me refresh. We are just seeing the restart button. Though the main div element is here, we are not able to see it because we have just set the width and height. Let us see that in the developer tools console. Sorry, the element section in the developer tools. See, we are able to see the div element with ID main. Button is here, span element, then the div element with ID container. Next, what we need to do, let us style the span elements. So for the span elements, let me just specify the font size to be say 20 px. Next, we have the container div element. So let us style that as well. So hash container, let me specify the width to be say 350 px, okay, height to be say 320 px, and text align to be center, to center the elements. Okay, now for the time being, let me just specify a border for both the main div element and this is button, border for both the main div element and also the container div element. Just to see the elements there, let me specify border to be 2 px solid black, and for this container, let me specify border to be 1 px solid black. Okay, now let me save this and check the output. Let me refresh. See, we are seeing the restart button. The span elements are there, but we are not able to see that because we haven't added any text. Then we have the container div elements. Next, what we need to do, we actually need to have 5 rows and 5 columns where each row contains 5 div elements. Then only we can have 25 div elements or boxes to display from 1 to 25 at a time. So how we can do that? We can do that using jQuery. So after the style section, let me add script section, and here let me add $document.ready within this function, open and close parenthesis, open and close curly braces, and here let me just have an arrange game function because we can write all the logic for implementing the game within this arrange game function. And let me specify function arrange game, and within this let me specify for where I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 25, I plus plus. If you don't want to hard code the values, you can specify it in a variable and specify here. Okay, here I am hard coding the value, and within this let me specify $hash container dot append. What we need to append? We need to append div elements, right? So let me just specify div and closing div tag, and here let me specify class equal to box so that we can style these div elements easily. Then here let me access them using the class name box, and let me style those div elements. So for these div elements, let me first set a width of 65 px, then height of 65 px, then let me specify a background color. I have selected a shade of green, so I'm pasting it here, and the text color to be white. That is, the background will be a shade of green and the text within that, that is 1 to 50, will be in white color. Then let me specify font size to be 30 px. Let me set a margin of 2 px to have some gap. We are actually setting some initial values. If we want, we can change it later. Okay. Then as I want to display the boxes one next to the other, I am specifying float to be left. Otherwise, they will be displayed one below the other, right? Then what else properties we can have? Let me have a border radius to have some rounded corners. Let me set the value to be 5 px and let me specify text align to be center. Okay. And just for the time being, let me put a value of 1 within the div element so that for all the div elements we will see 1 inside the. So for all the div elements we will see 1 as the text. Let me save this and see the output. Refresh. See, we are seeing 1 as the text. So it is not actually vertically centered, right? Those values are horizontally centered, but it is not vertically centered. So there is a simple trick. We can set the line height as the height of the element. So if I specify line height to be 65 px itself, then we will be able to see them vertically centered. See, all these items are vertically centered. Actually, it goes outside the container, right? So let me increase the height of the container, same as the width. So here we have specified 350 and 320. Instead, let me specify 350 and 350 itself. Let me refresh. See, we are seeing the boxes within the container itself. So now we have the restart button, the required div elements. Next, what we need to do, we need to have the numbers from 1 to 25 initially, and then on the click, we need to have the numbers from 26 to 50 so that the person can click from 1 to 50 in the correct order. So that part we will do in the next lecture.